What is up, everybody? You already know we've came at you live 3 of the 4 days this week, right at noon on the East Coast. So it is the number one lunch spot to be, or to start off your day on the West Coast with that cup of coffee with daily bread, powered by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Make sure to be checking out that on our banner, hitting them up. One of the best specials that's been run in their club history. So make sure to be hitting them up because it's not active for much longer. But you already know what it is. Sosa and Rex coming back at you. Make sure to be following us on Twitter, which most of you already do. Throw us the like and the retweet for today's episode to help us get it out there. Share it out to everyone. But you already know we got the best chat on YouTube. So make sure to be hopping in there, dropping your best bets and your plays. We're not ignoring you on Twitter. They still just won't show it. Keith Betts, you are correct. Big Europa slate today. I got one play so far, and that's how we're going to start off the show. Our main man, Tyler, he's been tapping in every day with us. We appreciate you as well. We saw you tailing some winners. We're right here. You're ready. You already know. 25 minutes in and out. That's how we do it. Goal scorers today he's dropping, so make sure to be checking out Keith, who he likes for those. Those probably will all be plus money, except for Aubameyang probably. He might be right at that even mark. No Jersey Mikes today. We'll see what gets us off the rails. Byron, yeah. Roddy, we don't like that talk here. But Sosa, the chat's ready. How are you doing? Sorry, that's the longest we've gone with the chat because they're already hot and fired up today at lunch.
I'm doing all right, man. It's we had a great day yesterday. It's been a great week, so we just got to keep it rolling. I personally, everything that took place last night went well. Obviously, what took place in Milan yesterday was even more lovely. I mean, a 2-0 victory on the road. And going back home, we're going to just beat the shit out of you guys again. It's going to be lovely.
You already have that lunch order ready because you already texted me it.
Yeah. You already know. You know what I mean? Don't worry. We're going to put the DoorDash receipt when I get it delivered. Don't worry. And I haven't really figured out exactly what I'm going to get. It might be a cheesesteak. It definitely won't be from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, that's true. That's a long-ass time ago that you gave us that, though.
Oh, Lord.
Knicks fans in shambles.
Yeah. Wow. 28-point lead they blew last night. 3 20-point leads in a month. It's pretty embarrassing.
That's great for my season win ticket under, man. 42.5 is looking better and better each game. The Nuggets, what a buzzer beater by Morris last night. And then our boy, Bones, he got selected to the Rising Star Challenge as a replacement. So great for Bones.
Love to see Bones Highland. I'm a fan. You already know I'm a fan. I don't think Warriors fans are in shambles at all, actually. I mean, you got two shooters. You got a shooter who's still getting back from a 2-year absence. Teams performed well, and the point guard's not playing. I mean, it's not too much. There's not too much for me to say. Yeah, Monty Morris hit the game winner, but that happens. It's a heck of a pass by that guy who be passing. What else can I say?
Yeah, they're built for the long season, like the Sixers, who we'll get to that later. They're probably going to get embarrassed today. But we'll start it off with the Europa League. We're not going to talk the Conference League because, not on today's show. No. Even though you got some of the bigger clubs playing in there. Barca versus Napoli. That's the play that's being left off my footy card for today because, Roddy, you saw him in the chat. Looks like he's all over his Barca boys. I would be leaning towards Napoli here just because one team is starting to find their way. The other one's been clicking for a little bit. Napoli did put out their full roster against Inter this past weekend because they are still in that Scudetto race and they couldn't drop any points there. So the draw was big there. If you're going to give me plus 0.5 at minus 115 for Napoli, that's the side that if you force me to take one here, that's where I'd be going. But I would stay off it. The total being an under 2.5, or no, that's 2 3/4, 2.75. Sorry. No strong feeling that. Probably see a 3-goal game, but I think Napoli does come out there with a draw, but won't be playing it there.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
you're
saw
going
yes.
under. I can't argue that one. I think we see 3 there, but I would lean Napoli.
We have in this one in particular. I just personally think that we saw it yesterday that the whole away goal thing, it does change the way that these teams are approaching the games. They're not as aggressive. They're parking the bus. They understand that if we can get out of whatever situation it is with the draw, and we can head back to our house. So that's something that has definitely changed the way these teams
Yep.
approach these Champions League games, and I hate it. I think it's absolutely stupid. Whoever thought of this rule is worse than the guy that came up with the play-in tournament for the NBA.
It's kind of more of the if you won one like at home and then you go 0-0 the next one, it's all the people that bitch that we tied, we didn't really technically lose. That's the reason why, and the people who fought against the away goals rules is because you could get eliminated when you technically tied.
Correct. So I just think
All right. So the second one, if you want to be ultra contrarian here, couldn't talk you off a Rangers bet. No Holland, no Gio Reyna going into Germany today. No, not going to try it. But that plus 1.5, minus 120 is calling my name. Where we will be going today. We already saw the shenanigans on the ice skates today. People don't go into Russia and come out with dubs, especially in Federation soccer. So we're backing Zenit on the money line, plus 140. If you want to take the half loss, you can go to the minus 0.5 or 2.5 or the draw no bet. But I'm taking Zenit on the money line, plus 140 with Betis coming in. Going to be an extremely low scoring game with the total set at 2.25. I think we see a clean 2-0 win for Zenit.
Okay. Zenith over
Real Betis.
Betis. All right, let's get it. I can dig it.
Always. That's one of my favorite angles.
I have nothing for any of these games at all. So I'm just here to listen in regards to these.
Yeah, after your goal scorer Sosa just shows up for that when he needs to, hits his goal score and goes out. You don't need to force it when you got your money.
Hockey? Hell no, not today.
Tomorrow, he's required to.
I got something for y'all tomorrow, but not today. No, sir.
Napoli double chance. Don't hate it. That's the same thing as the plus 0.5 that I was talking about. That's the annoying part about soccer. Different languages. Draw double chances the same as 0.5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Love to hear Roddy's going to be rocking with them. That one, let's go to Kyle Choops. Yeah, send RS. Sports guy, you're lucky I know that's you. Send, what was that? That sports guy 67. Send me a DM. Send RS a DM. Let's get to Kyle Choops.
Hockey needs.
I've watched the first few episodes of Euphoria last night. But back to Kyle Hoops. Always got to tease that. First game we're going with here is, I believe, Michigan bounces back after the loss against Ohio State, goes into Iowa here and covers the +5, minus 110. The main reason why I like this one is because I think these teams are almost mirror images of each other. Michigan has the slightly better defense, and that's where Iowa's Achilles heel is. They're going to get eliminated in around the 32 or 16, just like Purdue did. I just don't believe in this Iowa squad whatsoever. So I'm going to take the +5 with the Michigan minus 110. Even if this goes high scoring, Michigan can go with it because Iowa's defense is just that weak. It'll never be a staple of that team, and I can't ever buy into Iowa long term until I see that. So that's why I feel like Iowa here, I'd almost go with the over rather than taking the -5, but I'm backing Juwan Howard and the boys on the road +5.
Yeah, I like it. They're back. They're in the mix again. They're looking better.
Roddy wants us to talk Georgia State versus Georgia Southern. And Roddy's only doing the Ben Simmons emoji because his squad's laying the 10.5 here tonight. Because I know if it was the other way around, Roddy probably wouldn't be bringing up this game.
Oh, I mean, well, he's a Georgia State alum, So
I know that's why I'm saying if Southern was laying points, there's no way he'd be having the Ben Simmons emojis there.
oh man, God, the Ben Simmons emojis. Yeah.
And Roddy, I hate to say it, I'd probably take the points here. I don't think Georgia State should ever be laying 10, but I'm not that. That's the sports guy, not the IRS. That's funny. San Jose State, no thanks. I don't want to be going against Grant Sherfield. He's just a walking bucket, 25 points a game in the night in the Mountain West. Just not something I want to do against with this porous San Jose State. And plus, San Jose State, we backed them the 2 times. We were getting 14 plus. Don't really want to hope that they keep it within single digits here. Second game of the day. If you tapped in with us on Spaces, you heard this one because our man Jerry B made me feel a little bit more confident about it. I like Colorado State -7.5, -110 on the road. I don't think this is a look ahead spot, even though they're 20-3. They're now in the driver's seat for the Mountain West since Wyoming took the loss to New Mexico. And this is a New Mexico comeback down to earth. They're the team that clipped Wyoming. Who would have thought, other than our one guy, Lamar, the Dab King, I believe is his thing on Twitter. He commented it on one of our episodes, but it's a smack spot. Also, Jerry said there's going to be snow in New Mexico, so the pit won't be rocking. Yeah, Colorado State's going to run them out of their home gym tonight, 7.5 -110.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So,
Sir.
so you like some West Coast action. So what's yours?
My West Coast play is UCLA minus. I'm laying the 9.5 with UCLA tonight against Washington State. More talented team. Get right spot coming off a pretty ugly loss. Against USC, crosstown rival, still can't get right against Enfield. I think they handle business tonight against Washington State.
Yes, sir. Washington State team still complete frauds.
Oh, they're horrible. They're horrible. Absolutely.
All right. I'm surprised you didn't go with the Houston team total. 2 games in a row where they dropped it. Is it the spot where the cash cow comes back, or is that dead and dusted? Got UCF coming in.
They've won us enough. I'm cooling. I'm off.
You're putting them on the burner too.
They're on the back burner. You already know who the team is in that conference that I told you all about at the beginning of the year, and who's turning the corner in that conference. It's the Memphis Tigers. But I'll let y'all figure it out when they're in the Final Four.
We were close to going for Penny, but we held ourselves back. It wasn't looking too great for a little bit.
No, that's you. And I always rock with Penny. I never, ever deserted the man. I'm fully aware of what he's dealing with in Memphis. What he's dealing with in Memphis is unfair. He's got a delusional fan base and millions and billions of dollars invested in the university by people that want a winner. They don't have a problem getting recruits to come to Memphis because they just pay them whatever they want. They've been doing it. That's nothing new in Memphis. It's just that Penny's become the face of the program and everybody wants him to win immediately, which is fair because he dominated the high school circuit and all that, which right, that's cool. But at the end of the day, the players that he has have to perform. Stephen Carlson could say whatever he wants about first four, whatever. Listen, I already say what it is. If this Memphis team is all the way healthy and they have all their players, they can beat anybody on any given night. You give them a good performance in their conference tournament, they're going to be just fine. Sorry for the rant.
No, we love it. Never turn down college hoops talk here. There's one play that got away. That was the Louisiana Lafayette line that opened at a pick'em. It's now sitting at 3.5. Rivalry game against Monroe. Can't turn you off that one. We got the mid-tip going on right now. I'm only going to keep it to 2 plays tonight because I got one in the NBA coming at you. But so where are we starting it off? In the NBA, but make sure to give us a like and a subscribe for all 50 plus of you rocking with us. We appreciate it.
Lead play on the night will be Andre Drummond's rebounds yet again. The number is at 11.5. They're back home. They played last night, but that was in New York, so they pretty much are still home. I'm going to go with Andre Drummond over 11.5 rebounds at -106. Andre Drummond at 14 rebounds at +200, and Andre Drummond at 16 rebounds at +420. The full ladder on him for the rebounds. They're playing against Washington, Thomas Bryant, and whomever else they will throw out in the front line do not really bother me. I think Andre Drummond clears 11.5 and, gets you to the 14, 15, 16 with the big plus money. It's just a matchup issue no matter who he's playing against. If he gets 24 minutes in a game, he's averaging 13 rebounds in 24 minutes. That's insane. So yeah, if he gets starter minutes, that should be an easy cash out. He's led the league in rebounding 4 times. The only reason people forgot about him was because he decided to go to Philly to back up Joel Embiid when he could have easily gone somewhere else for money and for a longer term deal. But as you can see, he's now playing for a contender. Will be on another team next year for some big money. It's a good chance I could see that definitely happening.
And he's someone that's definitely going to get some burn today too, because my biggest hesitation when capping these games and trying to go up player props is it's the last game before the break. Some teams might already have packed their bags for the mini vacation that they got if they aren't going to glorious Cleveland, as you said yesterday.
Oh man, who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland? Shout out to
So that's where this Washington back-to-back. I mean, the Pacers won outright. They ended their 5+ game losing skid. So that's where you got the Washington traveling back east to Brooklyn. Brooklyn had a nice comeback win, just staying away from a side in that one. What's your next play?
Next play is going to be in the Heat versus Charlotte Hornets. I like over 226.5. Heat games have been going over. I don't think they're fully locked in for this whole All-Star break thing. Charlotte, same deal. I think I think we get a bunch of offense, not too much defense. I'm also going to take a ticket on Duncan Robinson's 3-pointers tonight. I like the matchup. We're going to go with Duncan Robinson's 3-pointers. It's over 3.5 right now. It's at plus 138. And then 5+ is at plus 330. We're going to play both. I think he comes out tonight, gives us a good game before the All-Star break. And I like Duncan tonight. That's just my feeling.
I think this is the spot where I have my play. I think I have to be rocking with the Heat minus 4.5 here tonight. The 2 times that these 2 teams have met this season, the Heat have just completely rolled them. And when they're coming off the upset loss as a favorite, they're 9-4 ATS. That's why I just kind of everyone's wanting this Charlotte team to be what they wanted them to be in the regular season, which is what, like the Cavs maybe, like taking that next step, and they just haven't. So that's just kind of where the Heat, I don't know. I just think they come in, spank them going to the All-Star break on a good note. So I got the 4.5 minus 110.
Right. I like it. Also, if you like Bam double, you have to combine it with a win, obviously, because if
he gets that, then you're just getting better money.
It's at like minus 320 for just a double. So it really doesn't hold very much value if you're going to bet it straight up. Heat and Hawk on the Magic. Oh, well, yeah, true.
The reason why I made sure the Heat was to play tonight because the play was going to be the Bucks.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. I'm not even going to.
No, I'm not fading the Sixers on here because I think that is the play tonight. It's the public play of the day. Back-to-back blowouts on national TV. Is that in our future? Are we going to be sad boys again tonight?
I don't know if I don't think we'll get blown out because Milwaukee just plays to whomever they're playing. But I'm not. I don't want to. I'm not for the. I'm not betting.
You're not going to lie to the people.
I'm not going to lie to the people. We need to get James Harden healthy immediately. Let him get ingratiated in what we got going on so that Joel can chill. Joel's been battling a bit of a wrist injury that is clearly evident. Looked like it bothered him the other night. I think we need to just get Joel on load management and out of the All-Star break.
Do you know what's going to be the worst part about tonight's game? Wes Matthews probably going to drop like a 20 clip.
Wes Matthews will play like 12 minutes tonight. Fuck that
guy.
Who's
popping? Because Allen's out. George Hill's going to be out. Drew's playing. I mean, Drew's going to get his stuff. I'm just trying to think who's the
shooting guard right now. Jordan Nwora.
All right.
I'm gonna call my shot with him. Jordan Noir, I'll get you 15 tonight.
All right. Let's see. Maybe I'm not trying to double down on my lunch bet because I'm not trusting Gary or Wesley Matthews old ass to outperform Noara, but
Let me see this. Jordan Noir.
post All-Star break, probably going to be the first game after the All-Star break will probably be his first debut. They'll probably run him 12 minutes, and then we have 4 straight games against playoff teams after that first game. So I think that's when he's going to get ramped up to full speed, in my honest opinion. Because he's been out there and he's on the bench now. It's just a matter of time.
Are you talking about James?
Yeah.
James shouldn't play until we know he's 100%. It's that simple.
I think it's going to be the first or second game out of the break.
I could see it being prolonged. I don't think there's any rush to get him back at all. Be totally honest with you. Like, you don't want him on the court if he's not 100%. No reason to even put him out there because you can't afford for him to be getting hurt.
Yep.
That's simple.
So what you got anything for us in Dallas at the Pels?
Hell no.
What about Houston at the Clippers?
Fuck no.
So you gave out your 4 NBA plays?
Yeah, Houston on a back-to-back. You don't know what they're going to bring. They should have won that game last night against Phoenix, but they didn't. I got no faith in a Houston team on a back-to-back, and then I have no expectation of a Los Angeles Clipper team that you don't know what you're getting from on a day-to-day, on a night-to-night basis with them whatsoever. So I like the CJ with 20, but then it's just.
I honestly think the Pels Mavs game goes under. Any thoughts on Luka's PRA?
I mean, it's worth it every night, I guess, at this point. The dude's going out and dropping 40. So I mean, he's looked insanely good the last month of the season. Luka's been really, really good. I no criticism for me. He's been lights out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of questionables in the Mavs lineup, but they're more of their like 7 through 10 to 11 players. But could get decent burn tonight, the night before the All-Star break. Toss-up game, I'll be rooting for the Pels because I'm still trying to make sure that they get close to the Lakers in the standings because I need to go back and be able to clip that conversation you had because you backed the Lakers in that one.
I'm also glad that we got some people in here real quick. I want to get on a subject that not too many people with it will acknowledge. The job that one Mr. Chauncey Billups is doing in Portland needs to be recognized, respected, and shouted out. You're talking about a team that's basically gutted the entire franchise. They outside of Nurkic and Dame Lillard, this team is not equipped to win. The mere fact that he has them in the 10th seed with an opportunity to be in the play-in, and he has not lost the locker room, and he still somehow gets these guys motivated to go out and play every night, even on the road, is absolutely remarkable. People need to, when people do well, you need to give somebody their fucking flowers. This is the first-year head coach that's been placed in a situation where the star player doesn't want to be there. And he has been a professional, and he has found ways to win ball games that he has no business winning.
With the lineups, too. It's not even like these are all post CJ where he's getting Absolutely. The young guys to run because Anthony's going to get him a nice contract coming up.
Yeah, I mean, and Anthony Simons has shown himself. They got rid of Covington, CJ.
Roka sucks.
Norm Powell got rid of all of them, and they're still figuring out ways to win the games. It's important that we give guys credit, just like we need to give Willie Green credit in New Orleans for keeping the team afloat without Zion Williamson wanting to play and his fat ass not being fucking healthy. What he's done has been absolutely remarkable. That it's important that we acknowledge this stuff, man. These guys. Because there's idiots on the internet every single time they lose ready to pounce on them and tell you how bad the organization is, how bad the team is, and how the coach is doing this and that. Like, this is really important. So that's why I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out to people today. First-year head coach, Chauncey Billups. First-year head coach, first-time head coach. I tip my hat to him. respect to that professionalism that he's displayed, and respect to his ability to lead men. That goes unnoticed and unrespected, and I think it's very important that we do that. I would take Chauncey Billups in Philly over Doc Rivers any day, and all I had to do was see him coach 50 fucking games.
What about Sam Cassell?
I take Sam Cassell. First off, I think like the 3 or 4 best coaches in the league right now are Spo. I put Spo up there. I put Tyronn Lue up there. I put Taylor Jenkins up there. Obviously, Popovich is a legend. But I think those are probably the 3 guys that I really would put at the very top for me. And they'd be Spoelstra, Taylor Jenkins, and Tyronn Lue.
Raptors fans are coming at you.
Those are my 3 favorites. Those are my 3 favorites, not the 3 best. Nick Nurse might be the best basketball coach on the planet. And I'm on record saying that last year. So
I know. I just wanted to make sure all the Toronto people didn't get in your mentions after today's show.
Yeah, it ain't nothing new. Like we know Nick Nurse's brain. He's won a championship. I'm talking about just guys that obviously outside of Taylor Jenkins, the other guys I named have won championships as well.
But that's basically going to wrap us up for today. The Europa League play starts in 13 minutes in Russia, so make sure you be tapping that in. Pretty obvious from the play there, how I just said it. College hoops plays in the middle, wrapped it up with the NBA. Tomorrow, we'll have like college hoops, and we'll have to figure out something else to do because it's a very slow sports Friday in the world. But don't you worry, we'll still have an episode coming at you live. Other than that, Saturday, paid for play, college hoop slate. Sunday, no Sunday morning quarterbacks. We'll probably have a Daily Bread episode potentially.
Betting the All-Star game, bro. We're betting the All-Star. We're betting the All-Star game.
All right, that's how we'll end it today, right?
Hello.
Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we're out.